So I guess it's needless to say that most women who wind up in homeless shelters are not carrying around stuffed animals. I don't care. I don't care. I found myself back in that fucking shelter and I couldn't believe it. Couldn't fucking fathom it. Couldn't believe it had happened. Couldn't believe all this, that Bobby had betrayed me like that. His landlord was just a prick, and his landlord didn't know me, but Bobby betrayed me and Omar, whom he had seemed to really, care. But he cared about both of us. I was a stupid fucking fool, wasn't I? At least my doggy Omar was back with my mom. That was fortunate. See how my life turns out. People ever read this book, they'll be like, how did it happen that your mom happens to be getting out of a 3-month stay in a mental hospital right when your fucking roommate, who you thought you'd be living there? I had planned to live there. I was paying $600 a month, all utilities included, computer, everything, home phone that I had him set up. I had planned to live there until I got on Section 8 or something. I mean, I didn't know if I'd live there forever, but you know what I mean? I was planning on living there. And look what happened. But fortunately, it happened. What if my mom wasn't getting out of the hospital? See? What would have happened? What would I have done? What would I have done with Omar? It's always about Omar. I mean, I could drop everything and go fly and live with Selena. I mean, figuratively speaking. Not live with, you know what I mean? I could, if it weren't for Omar. Oh, I'm not giving up Omar. I'm not giving Omar to my mom. I'm not, What, if anyone ever reads this book, the little weird coincidence things, how could my mom have possibly got out of that hospital right when I needed her the most to take care of Omar? Because I can't believe what happened with that landlord did to me. Blatant lies. Do you guys really think that I was peeking in on his daughter nursing her newborn baby? Do you really think that? Okay? Anyone who knows me knows I was not doing that, okay? It's just he lied. And I found out later, I'm naive, you can write anything and have a constable deliver it. I thought he had to have filed a police report. The woman, my advocate, she's like, and later when I talked to the woman I loved at the shelter, the caseworker, she's like, who's known me for years, she's like, no, she's like, he didn't file any fucking thing. You can have anything. He didn't file anything with the police. He didn't file a police report. He made you think that he filed a police report to scare you out of there, and it worked. Of course it worked. Of course it worked. But, Bobby abandoned me. He doesn't deserve to have his third marriage work out. I don't see it working out regardless of whether I put a figurative curse on it or not. I feel bad for his dog. I told you. He told me his roommate's pug and his dog's out in that pen, and I'm finding broken glass out there. And he had talked about having Omar go out there and hang out with Max out there, and there's broken glass in the fucking pen. Are you kidding me? I feel bad for his dog. But if his dog hadn't done what he'd done, we would have it would have happened sooner or later, but probably not under those circumstances. The landlord didn't like Bobby saying, we're going to move out. The landlord probably wanted to be the one who said it, control freak prick, As Bobby had been talking to me on the way, he's like, I don't know what's going to happen with this. My landlord's been acting weird with me, and yeah. Of course, I dug my own grave by screaming because I was so angry at how Bobby had treated me, screaming. Remember, the landlord lived attached to the fucking house. He may as well have been my bedmate or something, and the door right down the hall from where Bobby and my room was there. Bobby's didn't. I screamed. I was angry. I didn't even think. You know, you scream in anger, like, you think I haven't talked about you on the internet, you know. That was kind of stupid of me. Extremely stupid, but I wasn't thinking clearly. I just couldn't believe what Bobby was doing to me. I couldn't believe any of this was happening. All that I wanted, my God, you'd think I'd want the universe sometimes. All that I wanted is what any of you would have expected, to have my normal 30 days to find a new place for me and my dog to live. That's it. That's it. No more, no less. I had no plans of fucking over Bobby. The landlord had no plans to just stay there and be forced to be evicted by the court. Nothing. I'm not like that. I would never be like that. I just wanted my normal legal right that I had, and I couldn't have that. You know, you'd think I was asking for the world sometimes. You'd think I was asking for the world, and you wonder why my good YouTube turned email friend, who apparently was following me when I was living in LA but never bothered to reach out to me, and I asked her why. She's like, I never felt like I had anything could contribute. You know, it was so bizarre what was going on with you and Donald and Hope. I couldn't even think of what to say to advise you, but now with you and your mom, I thought that I could have something worthwhile or to advise you or whatnot. Anyway, but she followed me for a long time, but she was like, how do you get yourself into these things? It just seems unreal, I know. And if anyone ever do write the autobiography, it's all true. It's all fucking true. It's unbelievable, but it's true. I mean, who would have predicted? The guy tells me his dog, oh, he loves pugs. My roommate, who's female, had a pug, and this is Buddy, yeah. And then we found out later, Bobby and his ex-wife and his stepdaughter, they also had a pug. But Max used to actually thought it was funny to push the pug around and bat the pug around, and that's bullying. That's not exactly, oh, they're best buddies, okay? Although he did show me a picture with them cuddling together, but that wasn't going to happen with Omar. Omar is a tough fucking cookie, and Omar held his own with Max, but again, Max is bigger and could kill Omar, and when he went at Omar's face, although poor Omar was sound asleep on my lap, and it just stirred because I was starting to get up, and that was it, and that's only because Max was utterly jealous of Omar. Oh my God, you just don't know how much Max loved me. Remember, his owner worked long hours. Bobby worked long hours. Bobby could work 12 or 14-hour days, and Max would be left alone, and, you know, Max is attention hog, and to Max it was just utterly unacceptable and insulting that Omar got to sleep in my bed every night and Max did not. So, and he couldn't sleep with Bobby either. He's a bigger dog, and Bobby's like, he's a bed hog. I mean, he's not sleeping with me, but you think he slept right outside Bobby's door? No. I realized one night when I got up to go to the bathroom, and I could trip and fall down the steep stairs that are to the left, Max was right outside my bedroom door, literally leaning against the door, big shepherd collie, and oh my God, get up to go to the bathroom, and I could have fallen down the fucking stairs. That's when I learned, but you don't know something until it happens. How would I know he was right outside the door? I didn't until I learned it when I got up to go to the bathroom one night. And then, if you forget to close the door all the way, he pushed it open and you'd find him in your bed. He wasn't a little pug. He was, he wasn't huge, but he was big enough. He was twice the size of Omar and the weight. He was sinewy, but he should have weighed more, but he was a shepherd collie, He's not a little lapdog. He tried to be a lapdog, but he was not a lapdog, sorry. A lot of big dogs think they're lapdogs, and they're not. Did I ever let him up in my lap? I think I did. Or I half let him up. He gets heavy. Bobby would let him sometimes up on his lap. I think I let him... I don't think I ever let him up my lap, but he'd come up, he'd try to inch his way up, he'd be with his head, and then he'd touch to his paws. He wants to be a lap dog. He wants to get up on your lap like Omar would. And I forgive him for how he treated Omar, because he's a dog. You can't attribute human qualities to an animal. dog. You know, he didn't... I don't hate him. And I hope, you know, everything worked out for him. I'm sorry I can't hope everything worked out for Bobby under the circumstances, but again, you know, whatever. Has nothing to do with me either. I just don't see it working out. I feel that Bobby was forced into it and didn't really want it, and I told you he wanted the little hottie. He should... Hold on! Hold on, hold on, hold on! Hold on, Mama. I'm coming, hold on. I'm creating a video, hold on. Telling him how we finally, Omar got a walk after 5 friggin' weeks.